Hi, my name is Teacher Morgan. I am the online teacher mentor, and on this channel you will find videos for brick and mortar teachers all about becoming an online teacher, making your classroom awesome, and becoming financially independent. And in this video we will dive into why you, the brick and mortar teacher, should teach online and why this is nothing like COVID virtual school. My very first reason for why you should teach online is because you get to teach your passion. School curriculums are becoming very scripted. They tell you what to say, how to say it, when to say it, and how to assess it. There's no freedom in public education anymore. With online teaching, you get to be in charge. You are the one who designs the curriculum. You design your lesson, you design your homeworks. You get to do whatever it is that you want to do. If you want to teach woodworking, great, go ahead, teach that. If you want to teach gardening, great, teach that. If you want to teach the Baroque art movement of the 15th century in Germany, teach that. There are millions of niches out there and tons and millions of students who have a vast variety of interests who are searching for information that you are willing to give. And my second reason for why you, the brick and mortar teacher, should teach online is because you get to teach the way that you want. Not only what you want, but the way that you want to do it. Again, public school districts are tying our creative hands. They are handing us a script and saying, teach to the letter. They're not respecting our professional abilities anymore. I'm not advocating for you to go out and quit your brick and mortar job to to teach online, because there are so many students out there who really need outstanding teachers like yourself. But I am saying that if you feel like the creative juices are being drained from you because of the script that we are being forced to follow, then teaching online may give you an outlet for those creative juices to flourish and to make some extra money on the side to pay back all of those student loans. And my third reason for why you, the brick and mortar teacher, should teach online is that you get to be your own boss. Many of these online teaching companies allow you the flexibility to really make your schedule your own. If you're an early bird, you can schedule classes in the morning before school, or you could work in the evenings or on the weekends. It is really up to you. You get to make it whatever you want it to be. And I know that some of you are thinking, my goodness, I don't want to. I'm already exhausted by the time I get home from teaching my brick and mortar classes. I don't want to teach more. But I will tell you that as an online teacher, and I've been doing this for 3 years, alongside of working a full-time brick and mortar job, these online classes I always walk away from these online classes feeling exhilarated and full of energy, because it is just a fresh of breath or a breath of fresh air to teach what you want, the way you want to do it, and to teach to students who actually want to be there. These students are paying money to listen to whatever you have to tell them. So they, more often than not, actually want to be there. It's unlikely that their parents are forcing them to do it. So this is just a completely different ball game than teaching the brick and mortar classes. It truly has reignited my passion for teaching, which was definitely being drained by the bureaucracy of public school. And my fourth reason for why you, the brick and mortar teacher, should teach online is that you get the respect that you deserve as an online teacher. Teaching is such a thankless profession. No one goes to college to become a teacher thinking, I'm going to be a superstar teacher, everyone's going to know my name, I'm going to be the Angelina Jolie of teachers. No. On top of that, it is so often that you actually get more criticism than you do praise in the teaching profession, whether it's be from parents or principals or sometimes the students themselves. It's just a really thankless job. So when you teach online, it's different because there, for each class, um, the parents have an opportunity to rate you, similar to how you could rate a product that you buy on Amazon. So those parents have the opportunity to leave a review, and assuming that you are doing or putting forth your best effort, you are going to get mostly 4 and 5 star reviews. Now, it is devastating to get a low review, a 1 star review, 2 star review, but those comments or those ratings come with comments. And those comments give you really good insight into what you're doing, and more and those parent comments can truly make you feel appreciated and that your efforts are meaningful. It's smaller on this list, but it is definitely a different level of appreciation than I ever experienced as a brick and mortar teacher. And now we get to the fifth reason for why you, the brick and mortar teacher, should teach online, and that is the pay. Now we get to the real meat of this discussion. So, my online teacher pay has been very comparable to my brick and mortar teacher salary. Now, that's going to depend on the platform that you choose. It's also going to depend on your cost of living. Now, if you are a teacher making $60,000 a year because you live in a bigger city, uh, you know this may not necessarily be true if you're going for the online ESL teacher route. But as a public school teacher, my take-home pay was around $2,000 a month, and my take-home pay per month from VIP Kid was about $1,000 a month during the school year. Now, I will say, disclaimer, that VIP Kid has made a major announcement in the past week that has completely devastated the teacher community, as they will no longer be offering classes to children in China. And I'm going to make another video all about this, so I won't go into a lot of detail here. But just know that if you are desiring to become an online ESL teacher, that market, that industry, was the largest in China, and China has now outlawed all foreign teachers from teaching Chinese children through online tutoring means. So, if you are looking to get into the online ESL industry, you are going to have to look at companies outside of China. And again, I will have another video going into detail about options for that. But since VIP Kit is what I know, VIP Kit is the example that I'm going to give you. So I roughly made about $21 an hour before the pay scale change. A new teacher coming onto VIP Kid, which they are still hiring, they are still recruiting. Now's really not the best time, but if you were to become a VIP Kid teacher at this point, you would be making around $16 an hour. That's just because they changed the base pay for starting teachers, and it's no longer based on performance in the interview. But still, $16 an hour is really awesome pay for something that is fairly easy to do from your home, in your computer, at your computer, in your pajamas. It's really a really great part-time gig. A really good, easy money to make for a side hustle. Now, some of you may be thinking, I'm a science teacher. I can't teach English, especially not to people that don't speak any English. How am I supposed to do that? Well, I will tell you that as long as you are a native English speaker and that you know basic grammar fairly well, then you can be an online English teacher. And I'm certain that anybody who is a public school teacher has the knowledge and ability to be an online ESL teacher. And that is who this video is geared towards. So, those of you watching this video, you should be, all of you should be able to be an online ESL teacher. And I will tell you that my background is not English. My background is not even actually education. My background is science. So you do not have to come from this background to be successful in this industry. Although I will say that most online ESL companies do require you to have a 4-year degree, so do keep that in mind. But again, this video is geared towards brick and mortar teachers, and so all of you are going to have that 4-year degree anyway, probably more. If you really want to teach what you want and how you want, then OutSchool is the platform that you want. On OutSchool, you get to choose, you get to charge per student. Can you imagine, as a brick and mortar teacher, getting paid per student per hour? Wow, that would be, I would not have any student loans right now at all. It would be great. But on OutSchool, the average price that teachers charge per student is about $12 an hour. So if you are teaching a class with 5 students at $12 an hour, you are making $60 an hour. That's right, $60 an hour. And there are even some teachers on there that will have as many students as 10 in a class. So 10 students, $12 per student for 1 hour, that's $120 per hour. I don't know what you make as a brick and mortar teacher, but I know that I definitely do not make $120 an hour. I do not even come close to $60 an hour. So OutSchool has just an immense possibility to really, really make a good business out of teaching online. It is really something that you should check out because it is an amazing opportunity and you do not want to miss out on this platform. If you are interested in becoming a teacher on OutSchool, I provide free coaching for the application process, and I provide coaching for current teachers who want to make their classroom awesome. Please reach out to me via email at theonlineteachermentor@gmail.com. If you like this video, please hit that like button down there, and next week I'll be uploading a video on the changes at VIP Kid. So hit subscribe, make sure you don't miss that video, and hit the bell so you get that notification. Keep crushing it, you got this, and happy teaching. Bye bye.